folks, thanks for tuning in. This gorgeous afternoon. I didn't believe it's November. Why do I live here? Don't understand it. Anyway, great news. I've got some great news and a question. This, if you haven't watched before, is my Voge 300 rally. I've had it 3 years, just over. Done over 26,000 kilometers now. And it's recently, let's say this is now November, back in May, I put this in a garage after 2 weeks in Morocco and set off on my new Himalayan 450, touring around Europe for many weeks, and then got back in August. And then September, I decided I've got to give this bike some TLC. It really has been working hard, and it's had general maintenance, but it needed new bits here and there, and it needed a good look over. So I decided to just put it in the garage and give it some good old TLC. So what I've done is I've given the valves an inspection, and I've found after all these kilometers the valves are still in tolerance. Made a video about the process. Well, I've changed the chain and sprockets, and I've gone up by 1 tooth on the front to 15 tooth, and that was because there wasn't a 14 tooth available, but apparently it makes the riding better. Excuse me. So I've done the chain and sprockets. While the wheel was off and the chain was off and all that, I decided to take the trailing arm off and have another look at the bearings inside. I've ended up changing the bearings on the swing arm, and yeah, putting it all back together. I've had to replace the switch on the side stand, and because you have to take all this off to get your fuel tank off to get at your valve covers, I decided to change the fuel filter in the same time. So I've done a lot to the bike, and I've made videos of it, all of it, and it's I've found some interesting things on it. You know, during the process, I'm not a motorcycle mechanic. I do have some mechanical engineering experience with aircraft, and I've tinkered here and there on cars and stuff, but this was me for the first time doing stuff on this bike, and it's interesting the things I've found and some of the issues I've had to overcome. So yeah, that's what I've done on it. And the big question I had was, after several months off riding this bike and enjoying that Himalayan 450 so much, because it's just an amazing all-rounder for long distance touring, road work, and I've done quite a bit of pretty gnarly off-road work recently on it as well while this was being worked on. And it was like, I was almost thinking, will I really get back on this and enjoy it like I always did? I always said this has given me more smiles than any other bike I've ridden. And guess how long it took me to adapt back to this bike? And the answer is about 5 seconds. I was smiling within 5 seconds, going, yes, Donkey, my mate Donkey, we're back and you're fit for the trails again. So I'm quite excited. I'm really happy. I've done all the work on it, and I'm just looking forward to going for more rides and enjoying this beautiful place I live. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you find the videos that I've made, and I will be setting them all out in the future, of interest and helpful. Cheers. May you all live long and ride on.